Do you think she might come out to Cruel Summer from Taylor Swift because it's going to be a cruel summer for Donnie?
Donald Trump. Ah!
The cruel summer. There she goes!
I've never been this happy in my life.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Swifties podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Miller, and today joining us, we're very lucky to get to have Wyld in front of the camera rather than behind the camera, which I'm always begging him to put a camera on him during the show. So we just stuck him in the hot seat this week.
Hi, y'all. What up, Swifties?
Hello, Wyld. Did I do that wrong? Wyld.
Hello, I'm here. I'm excited to be here on the Swifties podcast as opposed to getting trashed by the Swifties on Instagram.
Oh.
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, do you want to tell us about it now?
We'll tell you about it in the We Hear You segment later in the show.
Woo! Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to our Taylor Swift breaking news of the week. Sadly, Taylor Swift is not Lady Deadpool.
Yeah.
Lady Deadpool had their premiere last night. Ryan Reynolds was there.
Or just Deadpool. Oh, Lady Deadpool. Deadpool had its premiere in New York City last night.
It's all really about Lady
and
Deadpool.
Just the ladies.
So there was speculation for months and months and months that Taylor Swift was going to either be the Dazzler.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Dazzler even in the movie? We haven't heard about that.
We're pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then so she still could be
No,
Dazzler?
she's not Dazzler. She was never going to be Dazzler.
So who is it? Sabrina Carpenter?
We don't know yet.
Okay, we don't know yet.
So there's a comic book character named Dazzler who's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and she will be making her premiere on a film in this movie.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, she's blonde.
But
she's Taylor. She's sparkly.
There's also Lady Deadpool.
Yes. So
they put out a video of Lady Deadpool and it had.
So they recently released the final trailer for Deadpool, and in the trailer, at the very end of the trailer, you see this woman Deadpool, or a woman in a Deadpool costume. Lady Deadpool is the character's name. And we can't see her face because obviously she's wearing the Deadpool mask with the, covered eyes and stuff. But you're right. We see a long blonde ponytail.
And it looks like Taylor Swift. And everyone was convinced.
Why does it you can't see her face?
No, it does.
Oh my.
Have you seen her walk in the Bad Blood video? It's exactly the same. The walk is the same.
Wait, do you study her stride?
Of course. What do you think?
The gait is the same. Girl, what?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually can spot people by their walk. It's part of my job. I see Shawn Mendes walking from behind. I go, oh, it's Shawn Mendes.
Okay.
I have a skill.
So you, in your professional opinion, Melanie,
I thought it was her.
You think that's Taylor Swift?
Well, I was wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. So Ryan Reynolds, he was on Jimmy Fallon early this week, and he talked about it, and here's what he said.
There's rumors all about all these insane cameos that may or may not be in the movie. I know you have a good poker face, but I've seen a few names floating around.
Poker face.
Well, I heard.
I would say that they're not we don't really have cameos as much as surprises. It's true. No, it's true. What happened?
Taylor Swift.
Who hurt you?
Oil.
I wish.
So, we're not allowed to have spoilers. We can't say who Lady Deadpool is.
I don't think we know. Do you know?
Oh, I know who it is.
How do you know who Lady Deadpool is?
I checked Twitter.
Has the movie come out yet?
It had the premiere last night, so people at the premiere knew who it was. So I can.
No.
I can.
No spoilers.
No.
No.
I can tell you with the utmost certainty it's not Taylor Swift.
Well, you just killed your own story. All right. Well, no actual spoilers, but we already know it's not Taylor. But yes, we don't want to know who it is.
You don't?
I want to be surprised.
You do?
Yes.
I'm a girl that likes to read the end of the book so that I can make sure that I actually like the story. If I don't like the story, I'm not reading the book.
I like the build up. I like the anticipation. I like to be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, and
it's a little obvious who it is.
All right.
I will tell you this.
Okay.
So, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively can't keep Taylor Swift's name out the mouth.
In a good way, though.
In a great way.
Mm-hmm.
They did, for the first time in quite some time, Taylor Swift was not behind announcing the new name because usually they leave it to Taylor Swift. Ryan Reynolds has made a joke in the past, like we just leave Taylor Swift to tell us what the name is going to be.
Right.
They came out with Olin,
So-
girl, boy, but Olin.
Yeah. I kind of am annoyed with them secretly holding these baby names for so long. Like, no one actually cares.
Yeah, it's kind of like whatever.
It's kind of
and it's kind of like a letdown name.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
I don't know if you can say that about a baby's name.
It is.
Well, the baby's name is
Olin.
Olin Reynolds.
Olin. It's a letdown.
Okay.
I'd say.
A little Nordic.
You like it?
I don't hate it.
I'd prefer Nordic Reynolds.
No, I mean Nordic as in like this. Let's just move along.
All right. Anyway, Ryan Reynolds also said that if there was going to be anyone to replace him as Deadpool, it would be ding, 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 Taylor Swift, because she is one of the funniest people. She is funny. She is funny, is what he said.
I feel like Ryan Reynolds is just bowing to the queen right now. Like, even though he's like a huge star, but like, you have never, Melanie Miller, you have never in your life told a Taylor Swift joke. Tell me one joke Taylor Swift has ever said that made you go, that was
because
really got a good kiki out of that.
he said that she doesn't often show this side of her. People mostly don't know.
Exactly. So how is she going to be the next Deadpool?
Because she's funny in real life. I was just looking at...
Deadpool is not real life. It's a movie.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was like on my Instagram, like just looking at Taylor Swift pictures of Taylor and Travis last night. Kind of weird, but that's fine.
Yeah, girl. What?
And like it was the one where they're on vacation and like drinking drinks in the ocean.
Yes.
And Travis is like, which proves how funny she is.
Or he was like, ha ha ha, this is a nice come up. I keep on laughing because that would be me.
Stop it.
$1 billion girl.
But she is funny. She like her Bejeweled video. She was like making jokes. She's very creative. And I will say this: one of the funniest people in comedy, in comedic acting, you would say is Ryan Reynolds, correct?
I would not say he's one of the funniest.
Who would you say is one of the funniest?
There are so many other people that are just funny and like actually have comedic skills.
Okay, give me a name.
Do you mean like
Give me a name.
funny? I'd say, let me think of some white people.
One.
Andy Samberg.
Funnier than Ryan Reynolds?
Yes. Are you
Please.
kidding me?
I'd say Adam Sandler.
I was going to get there, but you also say comedic actors and not necessarily like comedians.
No, but Adam Sandler is a comedic
But
actor.
Andy Samberg isn't really like a...
David Spade.
but like he's a comedian, so that's his job to be. Okay, let's move on.
Chris Farley.
Okay, so all those people that
Marlon
you just...
Wayans.
all more funny than Ryan Reynolds. So yes, you are proving all of you disproving your own damn points, Melanie. Let's move on.
What I'm saying is, my point is Ryan Reynolds is at the end of the day a very hysterical actor, and he would know whether Taylor Swift is funny or not, and he's saying she is, so she's got to be funny.
Okay, LOL.
Oh my God. Okay, moving on to our next breaking news topic of the day.
Yes.
Eminem has ruined the Swifties' lives everywhere by debuting his new album, Slim Shady something, The Death of Slim Shady, and killing Taylor Swift's chance to be 13 consecutive weeks at number one. Her lucky number is 13. This would have been really great for her. This would have meant a lot to her, for us, for the community, and he stole that from her.
Okay, I'm gonna take a second because you seem genuinely upset right now.
I am.
Melanie, please. So Eminem, first of all, this is Eminem's like first album in a few years. So like, if you're a hip hop fan or particularly an Eminem fan, like you're gonna want the new Eminem album. Like it's been a while.
It's not
like,
going to stay at number one, so he just ruined it.
Exactly.
Like,
so sometimes you need somebody to just knock Taylor Swift down off the top to remind her that she ain't.
But she's going to probably come collect it next week.
She'll drop like a random deluxe album, a deluxe version of the album to get back up to number one. Which I think that honestly, the music business for like a couple of months has been cannibalized by Taylor Swift. So I love when somebody comes up and they just knock her down.
Here's the facts. This is horrible. She's tied with Whitney Houston for 12 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think she beat Whitney Houston.
Yeah, Whitney had 11
Whitney
weeks
had
at number
11 weeks at number one.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor has set the record for number two. She's in the number two spot.
Yes.
She had 1 week to tie
The great
the great.
Stevie Wonder.
I was going to say the wonderful Stevie Wonder.
I like that.
Okay.
That's good.
Thank you. Jumped the gun.
I did. Sorry.
Oh, well. But so she would have tied Stevie Wonder. She could have done 14 weeks, which we really wouldn't want her to do 14 weeks because we'd like her to stay at 13 because that's her lucky number. We just like numbers in this community.
Okay.
I don't know how to do math, but we like numbers. And it's sad, and he stole something from her, and
Stole?
yes. It's just like, you couldn't have just let her have this one fucking week. You couldn't have just let her have it. You couldn't have just pushed your album back 1 week so that she could. She is the queen of the world. Just let her have it.
I don't really agree with you, but on account of this is white on white crime, I'm just gonna mind my business. Like I'm not about to stand 10 toes down for Eminem up here. So if you're upset, girl, you can be upset, Melanie.
You don't like Eminem?
No, I think he's okay, but like,
Oh, really?
I ain't about to be like losing my mind up
Actually,
here,
a lot of
losing
rappers
myself in the
have said
moment
that
at the moment. But like, nuh-uh.
A lot of rappers have said he's like the #1 rapper of all time.
There's like 2 people that have said that, and one of them is probably Dr. Dre.
Kevin Gates.
Oh please, oh please. Yeah. Okay.
Listen, I come with the facts on this
All right.
podcast. Anyway, it's a bummer, but hopefully she will put out. Hopefully, working on a new album, we can get her that 13th consecutive week at #1
Yes.
next time, and we will.
Mhm.
Watch your fucking back, Eminem.
They are crazy. So.
Anyway, okay. Our third topic. This is just it's not really breaking news, but it is breaking news.
Mhm.
We talked about this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Will Taylor Swift throw her support behind Joe Biden?
Yes.
Well, Joe Biden is out of the race,
Mhm.
and Queen Kamala has stepped up to save America, not to make it great
Okay,
again,
I like that.
but to finally make America great.
Okay. I like that.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Melanie.
Ooh,
Ow.
thank you.
Okay. So the big question is now,
Will Taylor Swift throw her weight behind Kamala Harris? And the answer is, duh.
I think so. I think it's like, I mean, I don't want to say it's pretty obvious just
It's
because.
obvious.
Right. But Taylor Swift has been like historically supportive of the Democratic Party.
Mhm.
We just saw Beyonce give Kamala Harris permission to use her song at the campaign rally. She came out to like, freedom, freedom, I can't lose. So like, it's only a matter of time before Kamala comes out to.
Do you think she might come out to Cruel Summer from Taylor Swift because it's going to be a cruel summer for Donnie?
Donald Trump.
The cruel summer.
Or she come out dancing
with you, like with Donald.
Shake it off.
Shake it off.
And she comes, I'm shaking off the Republicans. Like,
Shaking off the orange.
shaking off Trump. Okay. I don't know. I think we'll have to see. I also think it's a little bit different now than it was during the last election cycle, where like Taylor Swift was big then. Like she was a huge star then, but like
She's massive now.
she is, like it or not, the biggest star in the world. So like, even like allowing permission to use a song or like tweeting something that's like semi in support of the Democratic, like whatever Taylor does, we'll see a swarm of people support that person.
I'm just curious if she didn't come out to support Joe Biden because I think that if she would have come out in not support of Joe Biden and been like, you need to step down like
Right.
George Clooney, it would have just killed his entire
It would have did
run.
more damage.
It would have destroyed him, and I don't think she wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she was like particularly excited about Joe Biden as
Right.
a candidate. So now I think with Kamala running, I think we'll very quickly see Daddy Trav, we'll see Taylor.
Yeah.
We're going to see people coming out of the fucking
Woodworks.
I wasn't sure if we're allowed to say that. There's so many words.
We're not allowed to say that
I don't
anymore?
know, but every time I say something in the meeting, they're like, Melanie!
Ah!
I'm like, oh, shit.
Do you think, though, that Taylor Swift endorsing either candidate could hurt her fan base, though? Because, like, I'm sure she has fans on
She already
opposite
endorsed
side.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, but, like, that was a few years ago. Like, now, like, that's my point. She's a much bigger star now that, like,
She
do you think it could...
So she wasn't quite as big. This happened all during the Reputation Stadium tour.
Right.
When she announced the Reputation Stadium tour, everyone said there will be no tickets sold. This tour is gonna flop, and she sold it out within seconds. Impossible to get tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And there was in the Miss Americana documentary, one of the people on her team said, you know what's a good way to just half our audience is to come out and support Joe Biden and to what's the word?
I don't know. Take a stance or
Like offend some of your
okay, we get it.
fans, whatever. She didn't give a shit. She didn't give a shit then. It's more important ever that Donnie doesn't take the White House, and I think that she stands behind her causes so much.
Right.
And there's no way she won't come out and support Kamala.
I think so. She's also like a girl's girl.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Taylor. Gotta respect that.
Yeah. I feel like we'll see it. I feel like, in like Fast and Furious, when like they're almost gonna lose, or like they're like neck and neck, and you need like the boost.
That little push.
Taylor's gonna go.
You go. So like November 1st, a couple days before.
How good is my sound effect though?
Do it again. It wasn't that good, but okay. All right, let's move.
Moving on to our Daddy Trav update. Travis Kelsey, king of the world.
King of Melanie's world.
Hottest man alive. Really, no man like Travis. We love you, sir. We live for you.
Okay, we get it.
Okay. Travis Kelce has returned to football.
Finally, I was wondering when he was going back to work because he's been chilling all summer. Like,
the best thing that we've seen so far from Travis Kelce is that I personally thought he had to come to Lake Tahoe to that little golfy thingy he did, and then we didn't have very much time until training camp starts.
Yep.
What did he do? He didn't go home. He didn't rest. He didn't nap. Jet lag is a choice. He took his happy ass all the way to Germany and went to 2 shows. And there's an article out that said Travis's last few concerts were bittersweet. An insider shares about Travis Kelce's trip to Germany. They knew their time together like this was coming to an end, and he made sure to spend every minute he could with Taylor. It's definitely tough to be apart, but they do everything they can to make it work and show up for each other. They're so in love and very, very happy together. All their friends and family can see it.
that pause is Melanie having some type of conniption over here. Like, what's going on? You having a spiritual moment? Go,
I'm just enjoying love.
You're savoring it. Go ahead, Mel. Go ahead.
And really just being happy that someone finally is a decent human being to...
Okay, I mean, I feel like this is what I would expect to come out of people allegedly close to Travis. Like, they're not going to be like, by the way, he can't stand Taylor ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to come out and say,
they're going like extra out of the way.
They are, even because they got to remind us that they still in love.
Oh my God, what's your problem with them being together?
I actually thought they were like a hardcore couple until recently.
Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was him crying at her show for me that really like...
That's so beautiful. Why?
No, it wasn't. It was giving fake as hell. Bro, you done seen that show 27 times at this point?
No.
Why are we crying? Why are you crying?
Okay.
If your man showed up to your job and started crying, would you be like, oh, this is so cute? Or would you be like, get out?
No, that is not this was during the acoustic set where she sings songs she's never sang before, and she's saying everything has changed. And So High School and one other song that I can't remember. I think You Are in Love. And it was like a beautiful moment because it just sort of encompasses like the feelings and being in love, and just like everything's changed for her, and like this is the one. And it was just a real collectiveness on their relationship. And she was singing it directly to him. And if your man doesn't get emotional when someone does that, cut him loose, baby. Chop him off the block.
I can guarantee you, Melanie, if you stroll up to a man and start singing to him, the last thing he gonna get is emotional. He might get a restraining order, but he damn sure ain't getting emotional. And just, we ain't that mushy. He ain't crying over that.
Yeah, it's fair.
Actually, let me take that back. I cry a lot. So
okay, there we go. And here's my actual. I think we said this in the last episode, but I think for him that moment was like him recognizing, like, oh shit, like this could be my future wife.
This is the one.
This is the one, and that would make any man tear up. When you realize that this is probably the person that's gonna have your kids and you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, that's a very emotional moment.
Yeah.
It's like when you see the bride walk down the aisle. You tear up a little.
Has changed.
Everything has changed. All I know is you
That is my
said
jam.
hello.
Okay. Move on.
Okay. But anyway, so he is now at training camp. He's in full football mode. Which
He is.
will
Which honestly, he was a little pudgy when we saw photos of him at training camp the other day.
No, he wasn't.
You know, that muffin. He had a hardcore man fupa.
Football players are like that.
No, not Travis Kelce.
Huh?
Did you see him at the end of last season?
No.
Yes, you did. You were obsessed with him at the end of last season.
Oh.
They won the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, he looked the same.
No, last season he was like, the end of last season he was like shredded. I don't know what they've been over there eating in Lake Como,
They are having a
but
good time.
my man got some, it's like love weight.
He'll be fine.
You know how you like
Yeah,
fall in
gain
love and you get a little pudgy.
You gain the
like
15 pounds when you fall in love.
He got his 15 pounds right now.
Yeah.
It'll be off in like a couple days.
I
but
gained
like,
15 pounds. I'm not in love.
okay. You go, it's a Tuesday. I don't know. But he is looking a little, I think he's going to tighten up, but he definitely was not looking in full football form when we saw him.
You know what he was looking like?
What?
He had, thank you. Madison's pulling up what he looked like. Oh, woof, woof, woof.
Like,
Woof,
look how
woof,
slim
woof,
and slender he looked
woof.
last year, and now he's looking
so
like,
good.
okay, stop barking, ma'am. Please.
Shout out to Madison.
But I think he looks good. But there's other Travis in.
Well, there's one difference.
Go.
His hair is very full. Because you know why? Yes, thank you, Madison. Look at that hair. Look at that full head of hair he's got this season. He's back down to just the mustache because he always does it for training camp.
Mm-hmm.
But last year, he shaved his hair very close to the top, and now he's got a full head of hair. You know what it is? It's the Taylor effect. Taylor saw this attractive, yes. She saw that. She goes, I want that, daddy.
No, what Taylor did was suck every ounce of coolness out of him. Because how do you go from
No.
looking like the coolest dude in football with like a
Oh,
fade
that
and like a slick ass beard to looking like
Oof.
whatever that, some
Like,
lumberjack
I
or
eat
something.
that man right up. And I'll tell you this right now. Women like men with longer hair because when we're, intimate with men, we like to just grab onto it. And that's, I'm sure, what she wants to do.
Okay. So if you want to slide in Melanie's DMs, make sure you got long locks of hair.
And it's not like men are always like worried about balding. It's like, it's not because we don't like the way it looks. It's because we
There's
can't.
nothing to grab.
Yeah. Men
Okay.
like to grab onto your booty. We like to grab onto your hair.
Okay.
Just saying.
All
It's the
right.
reality of life. Moving on to Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce.
Mm-hmm. I honestly love them.
Do you?
Yeah, and normally I don't like sports dudes. They're like super bro, but
They're
like
not like that.
they're not like that.
They're emotional men.
They are.
And you said you didn't like that. Seems like you do.
Well, I did admit that I'm also an emotional dude.
Yeah, we're having a therapy session.
Okay.
You're realizing that this is good progress.
All right. Travis and Jason?
Travis and Jason. So they are getting some cereal deal with General Mills.
Okay, this is not some cereal deal. So Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce are partnering with General Mills to release their own cereal. That's like a pretty big deal. That's like, first of all, I feel like cereals, I don't know why I got so hyped just now, but like cereals are like when you get on a cereal box and you get your own cereal, like that is like the height.
Well, they're not getting their own cereal.
But they're going to be on the cereal box. That's why I
Yes.
said, or like when you're on a cereal box in the grocery store aisle, like there is
Yeah.
nothing cooler than walking
That's
into a
pretty
grocery.
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
and like
cool.
your kids are like, "Oh, daddy, that's you," and it's like you're on the cereal box.
This is weird though, which I'm definitely siding with Travis on this. So, they picked their favorite cereals.
Mhm.
Travis's is Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms. Delicious.
I don't like the way the marshmallows feel on my teeth.
Oh, I love
They're
eating
not
them
changed.
dry. I love it. I just pick them out.
Mhm.
Delish. Cinnamon Toast Crunch you can never go wrong with.
Yes.
And then Jason's is Reese's Puffs.
10 out of 10.
Delicious.
Yes.
And Honey Nut Cheerios.
Still a banger.
No, a banger for sure, but I just would see Jason Kelce with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Man, he's a little
He's a little bit
mature. I
a
can
little
see
bit of a
him
bigger boy.
needing to lower that cholesterol.
Fair, yeah. And their mixed cereal combination, which is all the cereals in one, it's the Kelsey mix. is
that.
Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Lucky Charms.
I like that though.
They left out the Honey Nut Cheerios. It
It
appears they left.
doesn't. I wouldn't want that anyway. It kind of blands out the flavor.
Yeah,
I'd rather
blands
have
out
all
the
the sugary
flavor.
shit. I think this is really cool. Like I said, I think being on a cereal box or partnering with a cereal company or chain is always a good idea. I do wonder, like,
How much they got paid for this? Yeah.
because that's like not first of all, Travis alone at this point one of the biggest athletes in the world. Like,
You think
how much
10
y'all
million?
paying? And then the question is, do they pay Travis and Jason the same amount of money, or do they pay Travis more?
Jason's really come up in the world too, though.
Yes. A
Like,
few years ago, nobody was talking about Travis.
like Travis has come up from. It goes Taylor. No, Travis has come up from Taylor the way that Jason has come up from Travis. Does that make sense? Like,
okay, I get what you're saying. Like, Travis benefited from his relationship with
Taylor and Jason is benefiting from Travis
being
and
with
Taylor being together.
Got you. I mean, I think that's
But still
definitely like a little bit true. I mean, I think that there is also Jason Kelsey. Remember when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, or when the Eagles were in the Super Bowl a few years ago?
Nobody knew who he was.
Yeah, but like
Football people knew who he was.
Sports people knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm also
He
from
gave
Phil-
that great speech.
and I'm from
We're
Philly.
from Philly.
Exactly. Right. No one
Fucking
likes us.
Philly.
We don't
No one
care.
likes
Bam,
us.
bam,
We
bam,
don't
bam,
care.
bam.
We're from Philly. Fucking Philly.
Philly.
No
Okay, we
one
gotta go. We gotta
likes
stop.
us. We don't care. It's my favorite song.
And we don't care, by the way.
I forgot that you're from Philly.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's like lucky.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm jealous a little bit.
You should be, because
I went to
California
the
sucks.
Cowboys versus the Eagles at the Eagles Stadium.
And
I-
didn't you like try to talk to somebody on the street and they were like, "Move, lady."
Oh yeah, real. But I wore a Travis Kelce jersey to this, and
To
they're
the
like,
Philly
"Yeah,
stadium.
they go, ma'am, you're at the wrong game." I go, "Mm."
I'm surprised they didn't drag your ass out. I'm joking.
I love Philadelphia. It was so fantastic. Okay, moving on to our tour talk and theories segment. Thank you for the claps. So there's a security guard that is at one of Taylor Swift's shows. I
Mhm.
believe it's Germany. And she starts out kind of
Like a little bop of the
a
shoulders.
little bop of the shoulders. And as the show continues, it moves down to her legs. And then it goes into the arms. And then she goes halfway through, she's like, fuck it. And it's just full blown with
Like-
other security guards
Breaking it
breaking
down.
it down, shaking it off.
Mhm.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Woo!
So I'm not mad at this. First of all, those security jobs, trash. They suck. You work for long hours, you don't get them many breaks, and half the time they don't give you a discount on the stadium food. So on top of the fact that you gotta work security, you gotta pay full price for the food, the least you can do is shake a little leg.
Shake a little
off.
booty.
Shake a little thing. Like, and we hear about this often with like people getting these security
Yeah.
jobs to get in the shows. It's the smartest thing in the world. Like,
I'm curious if she was a fan before or became a fan of the show.
that is actually a pretty good.
Because she was like kind of,
like, you think she was kind of there, like feeling
like,
it at first,
"Yeah, okay.
and then by the time we got back to We Are Never Getting Back Together, she goes, "Okay, I rock with
Woo!
this." Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It would actually be cooler if she wasn't a fan first.
I think so.
That would
And
make
everyone
it
knows Shake
cool.
It Off
Everybody
and like the
knows
big
Shake It Off.
bangers that she was dancing to.
Mhm.
Oh my God, I danced with one of the security guards at SoFi when Shake It Off came on. Security came over and me and a group of girls were just tearing it up with security.
I think you think y'all were dancing, and he was trying to escort you out, Melanie. What? He goes, "Ma'am, please," and you're like, "Shake it off!" Like, girl, get out of the stadium. But no, this is really cool. I like it.
That's
Cool
sweet.
kid.
Shout out to this lady.
Mhm.
Whoever you are, we love you. Anyway, moving on to our fun fact of the day. This is very impressive.
Mhm.
So there's only ever been 3 vinyls in the 21st century that have sold over 1 million copies. And I bet you can't guess who is the artist behind these.
3 with over 1 million copies.
Yeah.
Is Adele one of them?
No.
No Adele. No Beyonce.
No.
I'm out of guesses.
Shut up.
What about? I'm trying to think of artists that would be big enough.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
Like right there, right in front of your face. Like right in front of your face. Like right there.
There's no way Taylor Swift made all the 3 albums that got more than a million. I'm done with this show. So Taylor Swift is the only artist who have sold more than 1 million vinyls.
And one of those vinyls is sitting on the table.
Which one?
I'm a part of it. Do you want to take a guess?
If I had to guess, I would probably guess Red.
No?
My favorite Taylor Swift album, 1989.
Oh, yeah. Taylor's version, 1989. That vinyl.
That's actually really impressive because she had already dropped the. Okay,
That's
okay.
a re-release.
That's actually kind of impressive.
She's the biggest boss bitch that's ever been.
I think that there are a number of factors that might play into that. I mean, Taylor Swift obviously is the biggest artist in the world, but also people don't own record players the way they did back in the 20th century.
We all just got record players.
Yeah, and where's yours at? In the box, probably in your home.
No, it's open. I mean, I used it so much it broke. I gotta get a new one.
Oh, mine has been in my house since we got it.
Oh shit.
3.5 years ago.
Oh really?
Yes.
No, I use it every day.
They gave us record players at work, y'all. That's what we're talking about, and I have not taken mine out of the box.
Damn. You don't have any vinyls at home? No, I put them on at home.
Would you like mine?
Oh, can I?
Sure. My girlfriend asked for it, but she asked for it 3 years ago, and it's still in the box.
Oh my god, can I have it?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Yes.
We don't get paid enough at this show.
Melanie.
TMZ apologizes.
All right. But shout out to Taylor Swift.
She did, so it's TTPD, 1989 Taylor's version, and Midnight. All of the albums which I own. All right, moving on to our We Hear You segment, and Wyld's got something to say.
Okay, so recently on my Instagram, at wyld.young, I posted a video about Taylor Swift's dance moves at one of her concerts. Here's a little bit of that. I would like to show y'all this video of Taylor Swift. No context needed. Just watch. Do y'all pay for this? Y'all pay to see this in concert? I would rather eat at Chipotle, please. So that video has been viewed thousands and thousands of times.
That's great.
And I have hundreds and hundreds of comments.
Good.
From Swifties. And a lot of those comments are
F around and find out, baby.
Are really freaking mean. And I'm just trying to figure out why y'all act like y'all ain't got no sense, Melanie. Let me pull up a list of the most horrific comments I've gotten from Taylor Swift fans, and then you can let me know whether I'm tripping or not. Okay, this person says, love how she dances, love me some Taylor Swift. You go eat at Chipotle because that's probably all you can afford.
Oh my God.
Why would
Chipotle's really good.
And why would that be all I can afford?
I mean, it's all we can really afford.
I go, honestly,
right?
girl, you're right.
You're right.
Like,
I don't want to say it, but that's really, I can barely afford Chipotle, actually.
And then another one goes, I love how your broke ass is making fun of a billionaire. First of all, sir, how you know I'm broke? And then this other person who's just dramatic, and I feel like this is the part of the Taylor Swift army, y'all try to do this, just toxic feminism. She goes, someone's got a problem with a woman enjoying herself. Do not clap for that, Melanie. Like, please. I think that...
Who wrote that? Do you have the name of the
yes,
the writer?
The person is Cuckoo... No, I'm joking. It's Lucy Slot Lockett. So shout out.
Slot Lockett.
No, not shout out to Lucy
You know better
Slot
than
Lockett.
anyone that we're living in a femininomenon. It's a femininomenon, and you have to let girls dance. Let them dance.
Okay, I just don't know why I'm being attacked. Like another person.
Don't say anything bad about her dancing. She's
okay, so do y'all?
She's a great dancer.
So
let's see you get up on that big old stage and hold a crowd for 3 hours, sir.
So death is the alternative?
What?
They're wishing death on me.
They're wishing death on you. You didn't say that.
Choke on Chipotle, bitch. And I'm like, what the hell?
You didn't say they said choke on Chipotle.
They literally said you can choke on the Chipotle.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
I just heard the like.
Exactly. You missed it because you're crazy. Okay.
I don't support death.
Okay.
Someone told me one time with the Kanye thing that they hope I fall into the subway tracks.
Oh no.
They go, just jump. It's a little close. It's so close.
Why are people so mean in the comment section all the time?
Yeah, they're wild. It's wild.
All right. Well, please, if you're watching this, stop commenting on my Instagram because I am done talking about Taylor Swift for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week.
Love it. You're like, find my posts and have a little comment.
Bye. Okay.
Actually, we do like comments around here, especially on the show. If you loved it, you hated it, if you want to see us talk about something different, if you want our opinion, we read the comments. I respond to the comments. If we find a comment that we like that we'll address on the show, we'll address it. If you hated me, we don't care. If you hated Wyld, we don't care. And anything other than that, have a free for all. And that's it. You can watch us on YouTube, listen to us on Spotify, on Apple, and bye-bye.
Bye.